Uh, I got one of the our affiliates in Fresno yesterday. Nancy, I don't know if Nancy's on yet. Another one of our new agents we're glad to have. She's already sent out her second referral. She sent one to Sacramento. She's sent another one to Fresno. But when I was talking to the Fresno owner, he's managed to get COVID. And so it is out there. We do have to pay attention and be safe. And remember, you know, your own beliefs are your own beliefs. You have to think about your client, and you got to think about how your client feels in regards to wearing a mask. I suggest all of you ask whoever you're around, would you prefer me wearing a mask or not? And, you know, CDC has basically come back and said they're recommending masks inside again. I've known 3 people that have had both shots and got the variant. So I personally know them. In one case, they said if he didn't get the shots, he probably would have passed away because he has asthma and he's elderly. So be careful, be safe, think about those people around you and what's important to them. Got some great news. I don't know if you guys are Olympic fans, but I've actually had 2 friends go to the Olympics, and one race bicycles with was 3 times bronze medalist. Back in the day, that's like 100 years ago. So I've got to watch the Olympics while I'm on my rowing machine. And before that, it was Tour de France because it started really early too. But women's US soccer team just Denmark and beat the Netherlands. So they did 2 overtimes, and it literally was penalty kicks that they won. And so I'm excited about that. I'm for our country, and I say go out and win. And you guys, what it means is you don't quit. You know, you don't quit. You follow up. You keep in front of people. A lot of business out there. I think I've seen a little flattening in the market. Have you guys seen that? A little flattening in the market. I think it's more of a seasonal thing compared to last August. Lots of people travel. You guys see it? Nobody?
You were kind of breaking up, Randy. What were you? Say that again.
I'm wondering why nobody's reacting to me. So this is my normal spot here. What I said is I think we're seeing, even though our escrows are pounding, I'm seeing a little flatness of the market. A lot of that I'm attributing to people vacationing. I think school starts about August 20th. Rachel's shaking her head, and Michaela's shaking her head, and Alejandro's shaking his head. So I'm going to go with August 20th. Typically about a week to 2 weeks after school starts, we really see the market, by 2 weeks, we really see that market pick up. So I completely suggest you get in front of your database, get out there, be in front of them. And just, hey, if you know of anybody interested in buying or selling real estate, please give me their names. It's so important right now to get in front of people for listings. Listings are low. And as you have all heard me before, you list to last in this business. If you're able to get listings, you're going to last and do great in this business, because no matter how the market is, soft or aggressive, if you have listings and it's a soft market, you still got a whole lot of agents. You got a couple thousand agents out there working to sell your property. So work on your listings. Oh, we got a new agent here, I see, and it's furry. And it has a striped tail there. Well, welcome to our company. What else do we see out there, gang? Anything? Everybody going to be shy today?
More people are walking in. I had a walk-in yesterday for Marine, and that was really exciting to watch.
Oh, cool.
And they came back. So they came in, got her business card and went out for lunch and then hoped to meet her back, but they had just missed each other. But Maureen called me back and said that they had called her and they're going to schedule, I think, going to go look at a house. So yes, that's so exciting. So we're getting more people walking in here.
And Maureen, when I talked to her yesterday in Sebastopol, I had left. I think I went and had lunch and came back, and they were all excited about telling me about this walk-in. And Maureen was like she was pulling listings and go, "What do I do now? What do I do now?" And it's like, show them property. If they, glad to hear that. Did you end up what the price range was?
No, I don't think they figured that out yet, but I imagine it's pretty high, considering which ones that they were kind of leaning more towards.
Yeah, I was thinking it was going to be over $1 million. So, guys, that's easy money, man. It's time to, give Rachel and Michaela and Marisa say hi to and be around the offices, because those walk-ins are easy money. That's a give me. You don't have to pay a referral fee. You just happen to be sitting there. And it was at the end of her, she stayed a little longer. So her floor time was actually done at 12. Nobody was there. So she hung out and picked this walk-in up. So if you want to earn more money, think about that in the offices that get that kind of traffic. In regards to Santa Rosa, I want to announce that I formally signed a lease yesterday. And so yeah, look at Heather. Heather's seen the building we're moving into. So Heather, you want to talk about the building, and so they don't just hear it from me?
Sure. Well, it's a really, really cool space. It used to be one of those gosh, what are they called? Where like a workspace where people could go in and just rent a space to work. So it's kind of got that kind of cool industrial vibe, but also gorgeous like brick walls. It's just a neat space with a lot of different offices, has a really great energy. It's right on 4th. What is that? It's east of downtown. So it's not right downtown, but it's right on your way. So we'll get a ton of drive-by traffic. I think it's going to be a really nice place to create some new great energy there in Santa Rosa. So
Great.
Sorry, I just saw on the chat that they were hoping it was the building across the street from Compass, across the street from what is it, Swift? What do you call the cupcake place? It's Shift.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah. So
Shift.
anyway,
It's
not there. I'm trying to lose weight, so that's really a good thing. Unfortunately, that space was over 4,000 square feet across from Compass, and they weren't figuring out a way to give us a smaller space, and we just don't need 4,300 square feet. We need smaller, so we're going down to 2,300 square feet with the option of going up to 2,800 square feet if we need it. So I'm excited about it. It's really time to move. There's no real center of town, but the amount of traffic that goes down 4th Street from where that location is phenomenal. It's constantly got traffic, and we're gonna have great signage. And,
What's the address again?
God, you would ask me that.
I'm a realtor.
And
That's right.
our commercial agent who represented us and did an incredible job is not on the calls this morning. I think it's 1,600 and something. It's right across the street from St. Joseph Healthcare.
It's 1619.
Awesome. What would I do without Ashley?
Well, that was actually Marisa, so I can't take credit for that.
Thank you, Marie. What I would do without all the staff. They all have to hit me on a regular basis. So
Does it have a dedicated parking lot, or is it street parking, or?
it has just a few spots in the back, but it's all free parking all along the front of the street. And there's it backs up to Proctor Terrace. So there's plenty of parking around this that is easy and right there. That was the one thing about the building on the corner of 5th and Mendocino. It didn't have any parking. This you can drive right up to the front, and there's a mile of parking. So we can have everybody there, and they're not going to have a problem finding a parking spot. So that's good, and it's free. So that's good too.
When is the move date?
I think we'll probably move by the end of August or September 1st. You know, that's my plan, is to get moved over there as soon as possible. And I have the place starting to get painted this week or this next week. So it'll be painted in a couple of days, and really it's just a cool building. We're going to build a custom desk. Mary Giblin's husband's going to build us a custom desk in the front like we did Sonoma. Same kind of look, and it'll be cool. It'll definitely be an upgrade in the feel to it. And hopefully I'm going to see more of the agents come in, because I miss you guys. We want to see you and say hi. Hi, Monica. See, I want to see the real Monica coming in, and Mary and Martha and Ann and all of you from Sonoma. Come in and visit us.
I thought you had enough of me the other day, Randy.
Not at all. Not. Something else I really need you guys to help us with is there's a lot of good information on the BHG Connect, and we were really shooting for 50%, over 50% of our company to be hooked up with that app, and we are 18%. So corporate called me and they are like, geez, Randy, you're freaking lame, dude. You only got 18% of your group on an app. So my challenge is that Michaela, Marisa, Ashley, Rachel, whoever runs into you is going to help you with your phone, put that app on it. We have a big announcement that's coming on August 10th. We're very, very excited about, and we're hoping that we're going to be able to tell you on your app. So stop into the front desk. They'll help you load it, and you'll be good to go. I don't know if Haley's on with any new marketing things. Are you out there, Haley? She is out there. Haley, we got any marketing wise?
She is towards the back of the office right now. She's busy.
Okay. Which one of our staff wants to tell us something new that they're working on? Wow, they're all shy. I can't believe Michaela and Rachel are being shy here. They're working on a bunch of projects.
Yeah, we can't announce them quite yet, so I will probably announce them in a week or two.
Sounds good. Sounds good. But we are working on some great things for everybody. Heather, how about stuff for the educational group?
Sure. Today, right after this, I'm going to go over Cloud CMA and creating net sheets. So if that's something you'd like to work on, I will. I believe I will be recording it. I hope so. So I'll put that up on our new YouTube channel, where you can go in and access all of our past trainings, the contract trainings, as well as my trainings will be in there. And starting August 19th, there is a really exciting upcoming training. It is a Brian Buffini training. It's called 100 Days to Greatness. So it's a 14-week training. We're going to be meeting weekly. It's a portion of it is a Brian Buffini video, really about setting up and boosting your business, all the different things you want to cover. It's really great for either new agents or, people that, if you just want to kind of take your business to the next level and really put some great energy into it. So it's about, 40 minutes of a video with Brian Buffini, and then we'll be working together and, doing role playing and really brainstorming, working, kind of doing a mastermind together of things that we can all decide to do to focus and increase our business. I also sent out all of the trainings. Upcoming trainings are in the greenhouse education calendar now. So you can go in there. I'm going to send out another email with all these links again as well. I'll do that periodically. And what is our other upcoming? I don't have it in front of me. There's another upcoming training. That's the only one those are the only ones that are coming to mind. But go take a look in Greenhouse, or I've sent out an email with a list of all the upcoming trainings. So just keep your eye out. The Brian Buffini one, best case is come in person. I think we'll all get the most out of it. It'll be in the Santa Rosa office. You can do just drop in if it's not, if you can't do the entire course. The entire course for all the access is $395, but the company's going to reimburse you. So if you're going through it and giving it some good energy, the company's going to reimburse the cost of it. So, and then if you just want to come in for just a periodic, hey, this topic is really great, I want to come in and refresh on that, you can do that as well. And oh, the other thing I was going to say was it is in person, but I am going to have it streaming as well and record it as well. So if you sign up for the whole thing, but one day you just can't make it into Santa Rosa, you can watch it there and still get a lot out of it. So trying to make sure it's accessible to everybody.
So understand on that training that you pay for up front. And again, I encourage you experienced agents also to jump in on this. It just reestablishes things that I think a lot of us know, but we kind of slide on. Our reimbursement plan is after you attend the entire program and you go to, what are we doing, Heather, after 3 closed escrows? We're paying.
We're going to pay it back through 3 closed escrows. So the first one, you'll get $200 back because it's $395. So $200, and the next closed, you'll get $100 back. And then the third closed escrow, you'll get $95 back. And the goal of the program is to have one closed, and this is for new agents that haven't, been already establishing, working with their sphere of influence, but is to have one closed transaction during the 14 weeks and 2 more in contracts. So that's the goal of the program. So it is really designed to get you going and getting that energy out there to get some transactions.
And so do know that money goes to Brian Buffini. It's part of the cost. It's part of the cost. It's not something that we're collecting the money. It rolls through to Brian Buffini seminars. And so we're reimbursing you out of our pocket because we think it's a value. I remember years ago with Avram Goldman when he was the president. A lot of you guys know him in Sonoma as an agent, but at one time he was the president of NRT when I was a manager for Coldwell Banker NRT. And we were, Rick Laws, myself, and Avram were with Buffini, and Avram had said, hey, I want to pay for all my managers to go through your program, your management program. And I want to write you a check and do that. And Brian Buffini said, no, I won't do that. And Avram's like, what do you mean you won't do that? And he said, I will not work with your managers unless they write a check and they give it to me. They will get nothing out of it unless they put some skin in the game. If you want to pay them back later, that's fine. But if they don't put some money in, some skin in the game up front, they're not going to absorb. So I believe that to be true. And so we've made it very, very easy for you to get in and know if you do this program, you're going to get paid back because you are going to be successful and you are going to get a couple extra deals out of it. So that's my spiel. And Heather's doing a great job for us as far as the education and getting the calendars, all the different trainings and information that you can get out there. And who's got anybody got some upcoming listings?
Nope.
No? Oh, there's Monica. All right, Monica.
I have a sweet little condo in the Woodland Estates off Occidental Road coming up. I'm not sure if it'll be this weekend or starting next week. The owners have been upgrading it. It's a 3, 2.5, and the list price will be $379.
Okay. Other upcoming listings. Guys, we got to get out there and get some listings. All right. So Lori and Paris and I went after a listing, and got it. I guess there was some good competition there. And it's on Sanders Road. I had it listed a long time ago, 3 years ago, and they liked how it was handled, so got the at bat and got it. It's a total of about 5 bedrooms, 4 baths. There's an upstairs. It has views of Mount St. Helena. It's got just incredible views, just under 3 acres, very heavily landscaped, upper end home. It's going to come on the market for 2.6 million. We think it's probably going to go higher than that, but we're looking at about the end of August for putting it on the market, but they are willing to show it before that. So if you have anybody in that price range, it does have, it was never done with permits, but it's got a very nice second unit underneath the main house with its own parking in front of the drive in that. And again, it's very heavily landscaped and in just insane views. So if you have anybody in that price range, give us a call. Other upcoming listings.
I have
Yes,
one.
Randy.
Okay, Heather.
First, Randy, how big did you say the property is on that one, Sanders?
It's right around 3 acres.
Okay.
So very heavily landscaped. There is some open area down below and on the side. Gorgeous property. I think it's under coming soon now.
Okay.
So and our the amount of pest work that needs to be done on it we're gonna do it. It's probably less than $500. Actually, it's probably more about $200. So it's really pretty, really clean.
Cool. Okay, I have a couple of upcoming listings. I have a small home in Windsor coming up probably the end of August. Also a townhome over in that Cooper Gordon area in Santa Rosa, probably the 3rd week of August. But my most exciting is I just found out about a really lovely Victorian home in the McDonald district in Santa Rosa. It's about 1,900 square feet, and they've just kept it up really gorgeously, lots of period details, but also modern kitchen, and it's just really nice. It was just appraised at $1.2 million, so just getting started with them, but that'll probably be up in about 2 weeks. So if you have anybody looking in the McDonald neighborhood, it's just like 4 houses off of McDonald Avenue. So really great location. Let me know if you have anybody who wants to hear more.
Perfect. Any other upcoming listings?
I have a funny story. 30 years ago, I had told these clients who wanted to sell their house really not to do it because it wouldn't have been the right time for them to do it. Well, 30 years later, he called me the other day and said, now we're ready to downsize. We want you to come over and list the house.
I love those stories. We love stories.
Yeah, it's a 2-bedroom, 3-bath with killer views on Hillside Avenue. But I'm not sure what the price is going to be yet.
It's so great to hear those stories, because when you do the right thing and you give the right information, and the amazing thing is when our clients actually listen to it, and then it comes back to you. That's really, congratulations, Patty.
Thank you. It made me feel really, really good. I was really, it was nice.
That's a neat story. I mean, it took 30 years, but you know what? They didn't figure you. They didn't forget you. Eric.
No.
Yes, good morning. I got one of those nice phone calls that we all appreciate every now and then from one of my clients, from my SOI. And it's an entry-level home in the Sonoma Valley, right in the Sonoma Mission Inn area. It'll probably be in the high 400s, 2-bedroom, 1-bath. But it was just a nice phone call to get. And so right around September 1st, we'll go on the market. I haven't been in it yet, or at least not in a couple of years. But it's really nice when the phone rings and it's like, remember me? I'm in your I'm on your mailing list and I'm ready to list.
Eric, what all do you send them?
Well, I was sending the Buffini monthly updates, and now I just periodically send to my Buffini referral maker database. Just create a letter and send it out, follow up with cards periodically.
Very, very cool. Very cool. Buffini works, doesn't it?
Buffini's a good system. It just takes diligence, and it's all about communication. You know, he's all about staying in touch with your people, talking to them, stopping by, pop-bys and drop-ins, and you can't go wrong doing it. So it's just nuts and bolts.
Thank you. Patty, what have you done to, I'm curious, after 30 years, what did you do to did you have them, I mean, I love your Instagram stuff and that. What have you been doing to follow up with those clients that called you that 30 years
well,
later?
I didn't even have their email address. I just send things out periodically, market updates or a good article that I've found, or just send a hello note to people that don't have email, that I don't have their emails.
Cool. Cool. So you had been active with them this whole time, or did they just call you?
Well, on and off, I'd been active with them because I was thinking before they called, gosh, you know, I wonder what Rick and Robin are up to. Because I've been emailing more than I've been mailing. I got lazy on the mailing for people with no emails. So yeah, it was really kind of funny and very, very cool.
Very cool. Very cool. Heather, you've got your hand up. We don't see you anymore, but you're just a round little ball right now, but there
Sorry,
you
I
are.
forgot to put it down.
Oh, so you were just messing with me. Any other stuff good for the group?
Yeah, I've got a question, Randy. I'm driving, I'm going to my volunteer stuff, so I've got to leave in a minute, but what's the mask policy in the office? I'd really like to go back, but it concerns me that a lot of people aren't wearing masks in the office with this variant going around, even though I've had my shots. Do we have a policy?
You know, we just got something from the CAR that it is recommended wearing masks inside buildings now. I think everybody has heard that on the news. You know, CAR, I started today out with, we need to respect others. You know, I'm one that says if, you know, you're, you know, 6 or more feet away, if you're sitting there, that's your call. But really, it looks like we probably should start putting masks on again with the variant.
Yeah, I think that would be great. I'd be a whole lot more comfortable because it's about 50-50 in the office.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, so we'll put something out probably by Monday in regards to we literally just got something I think yesterday from DAR about we need to think about putting masks on inside again. You know, the variant is rampant, and of course 99.5% of the people that are in the hospital are people that have had no shots. You know, 0.5% are people that have shots that the variant affected. So
yeah, I know that's what's scary, and I don't want it. So okay, thanks, Randy.
yeah, so be safe, respect your other workers.
There's been a lot of it on the news just in the last 24 hours. I was listening to it this morning, and it makes me wonder how far back, you know, should we have masks at any open houses? Should we have, if we're taking clients around, should we be masked in cars and stuff? It did sound like it's pretty contagious.
Yeah, I still, you know, I'm still for your client meeting you at the house. Instead of driving them in your car, why take the chance?
True.
And most clients are fine with driving there. We have restocked all the offices with masks, so we have put mask at the front. You know, we highly recommend, you know, our staff's being good about having hand sanitizer around for you to utilize. But, you know, we do have masks at the front desk. So if you didn't bring a mask, grab one. They're there for you to use and to be safe. So we all appreciate. Fair enough.
Mhm.
Yep, that sounds good.
Okay. Anything else for the good of the group? Well, Monica's waving her hands. There's her hand. Oh, there's two hands up there. The glare is like missing the hand.
Mary had her hand up first. Mary is, did you care if you're going first?
Monica, I called on you. She's just got to
Okay.
wait. She's
All right.
already voicemail this morning.
So I don't know if it's my computer, you're breaking up, or I have an unstable connection, which I had at the beginning. And I don't know if Norbar sent out an announcement. Somebody put on the Realtor group the other day that they had an unwanted visitor come when they were doing their final walkthrough.
What?
I don't know. So this was just kind of a safety announcement, a reminder, maybe lock the front door when you're in there. They were doing their final walkthrough. Someone came in, there was a little bit of a confrontation, and they actually got a hold of the Realtor's keys, which the guy got arrested and they got the keys that had been ditched, but just a safety reminder on that one. And then with regards to the variant, apparently Lake County has the highest number per capita in California. So Lake County's not so far away. So
Yeah, they do. They've their board up there has put out announcements in regards to mask and that. You know, so it's a reality now. We need to be careful. So it's unfortunate to be political and not health and safety, but it did, and we just have to be through it. We don't want our economy to shut down again.
Right. Not at all.
That's not a good thing. That's not a good thing. So be safe out there. Mary.
I have some buyer needs, being that we got the whole group out there. I've got a buyer looking for West County. It's initially going to be their second home, but it will be a full-time residence when they retire. They're passionate about gardening. So these people were looking at the nursery out at Occidental on Coleman Valley, what's it called? A little bit over the top, but anyway, something beautiful, something charming. They can go up to 1.7. I've got buyers looking in Napa. So this would be up to 1.2, maybe 1.5. They want Browns Valley pool. 3.2 would be great. The illusion of seclusion would be great as long as the pool doesn't take up the entire backyard. That seems to be the case. Looking for a condo or an investment property, Santa Rosa, Petaluma, Healdsburg, that would be for an investment property to become a rental. That could be about 700,000. Could be a small house also. And then I have a pocket listing. If anybody has the 1031 exchange person, it is a vacation rental in Cazadero, fully furnished, has good income potential. It's a 1-1. About 700,000, and that's about it. 707-477-6292. Mary Jansen. Thanks.
Thanks, Mary. Martha.
I also have some buyer needs, and I was going to say, as far as the masking thing goes, I read this morning in the paper that a lot of restaurants, including the Fern Bar, are requiring that people that want to eat indoors or be served indoors have to show proof of vaccination. And I know I'm going to get a lot of flack about saying this, but I think that our agents should be able to show proof of vaccination to come into the office. That's my opinion, not the company's. And as far as client needs, I have a couple. I'm still looking for something out on the river that is up to 575 and will go FHA for a retired firefighter. And also Liz and I are on the board of the living room, and the living room is looking for commercial space that would be appropriate, probably be about 4,000 square feet. And it would need to be appropriate for a thrift store, as well as space to have a navigation center for their clients' office space type space and classroom space. So if anybody's got any commercial in Santa Rosa, it has to be accessible to the client base of the living room, who are people who often don't have cars. So, you know, public transportation available. And we're really starting to look at what we can do about getting that kind of space for the programs. That's it for me. Thanks.
Great. Anything else for the good of the group? I want to end you guys so that you can jump on Heather's training there. I want to thank everybody that showed up today. It's great to see all of you that are here, and have a wonderful weekend.
Wait, just hold on one second, please. I just wanted to talk about the Connect app. So the
Okay.
login information is the same login information you would use to log into the greenhouse. So let me know if you guys have any questions. I'm in the Sonoma office. I can help you, or you can email me as well. Thank you.
Great.
So take advantage of that. Don't make me look bad, please, to corporate, and get this app on your phones. I appreciate it. You know, when they start harassing me about that 18%, Randy, really? I thought you were a salesperson, Randy. Really, 18%? Yeah.
It's really easy. Just go to your Play Store and download it. It's just I didn't know how to log in. So thank you, Michaela.
Good. Well, maybe that'll move me up to 19%. So go for it, gang. Have a wonderful and
Are you gonna close down the link and then someone reopen it, or I don't have a way to reopen the link for the training?
Can you
I
help?
can do that if that's the best course of action.
Whatever, you could just leave it open is fine with me. Whatever, I just wanted to not.
Maybe if we want them to be separate recordings.
Oh, okay.
So I'll shut it down and then reopen.
Okay, great. So I hope everyone will come join me and talk about Cloud CMA and NetSheets.
Yeah, great. Thank you, Heather.
Bye, everybody.